Cause I was on YouTube. Watching TY38. Yeah. Very cold.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's cold in here.
Tell you what I'll do is I'll shut this down.
Okay.
So don't freak out. All I'm doing is greasing those bearings up there.
Okay. Okay.
That's one of the things you gotta. It's just once a year thing. So if your mom's up here, I do electric time. So like I was telling him when I came here, this is the first thing I did. This had an old Mark 7 in it. Piece of crap. It had been here 20 years. It was a touchless. So it just sprayed water on and chemical, and I knew being in a rural area like this, I had to have something that actually touched the vehicle and cleaned it. So this is the Stateline Flex 5. It is, as of now, it's probably one of the most popular units out there. There's some other units that are good, but this is the beast. So this is like I said, if you look it up, Stateline Flex 5, they used to have an older version of this, and it was only a 3-brush. This is a 5-brush.
Okay.
So what that allows you to do is cut your time, your washing time, in basically half.
Okay.
Because with the 3-brush, it's having a brush, go all the way back, come all the way back forward. Here, you've got the 4 brushes that take care of what happens is it's going by one vehicle. There's one set of brushes out like this, one set's like this, so it's getting that top of the car as well as the sides of the car. When it goes back the other direction, these will be out like you see here, and then those will be straight, so it's clean. Okay. This also has the high pressure wheels here, so not only, I'm trying to give you a little demo here. By the way, everything's done by computer. You'll have full access to your machines and all that good stuff. So,
how your morning going?
huh?
How's your morning going so far?
So far, so good.
That's good.
Really, you're my first get up and get out here. So
you had anybody come by the car wash and look at it? Anybody else?
yeah, I've got a guy supposed to be here. He's supposed to be here at your same time. You're going to end up being here, but I pushed him off, and then I've got another guy.
Okay.
It's like this all the time, man.
All right.
It's just so just to give you a good example on the wheels, and this is what impresses me. So not only does it spray, so we can step back just a hair. I'm going to kind of give you a quick tutorial. They not only turn. Yeah, it's got sensors in here, so.
What's the PSI on that water? You don't know?
I'm sure it's probably somewhere in the 15,
okay.
12 to
Yes,
1500. This thing has sensors all over it. So the sensors for that is right down here.
Okay.
So you got a sensor there, you got a sensor down here. There's sensors all over this place basically, and they all look at each other, so you can kind of see how they kind of go across. So what it's doing is scanning the vehicle. Same thing with this right here. The dryer, it's what they call the blade. So it comes down and it contours your vehicle. There's 3.
Okay.
It thinks there's a car coming out. So it's got 3 sensors, so it knows what the contour of your vehicle is. So it contours, goes up, comes down, comes back, contours, and goes down. So it's basically, it's right on your vehicle. It's not just blowing air. Now these 2 are just blowing air on your side, but that's really doing a lot of work. These are so close to the vehicle, it's like having a blade.
Right.
As far as what all this thing is capable of, that's what it's called Flex 5. The 5 stands for the 5 brushes. The Flex stands for you can do a brushed version, or you can do if you choose to set the equipment up that way, you can also have what they call a touch-free version.
Right, where you just spray the water and stuff like that.
I just don't do that because you got to have the perfect chemical set up to do that.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not. But these this is what they call neoprene. It's not going to hurt your vehicle. It's
What is it called?
neoprene. It's like a wetsuit.
Neoprene. Okay.
It's like a wetsuit, basically. So a lot of people are hesitant to come in car washes with brushes, but I do Porsches, Jags, BMWs. Not as
So nobody never complained about scraping up. Okay. Because I know that's like I say, me owning a mobile detail service, that's what keeps me literally in business a little bit. Because a lot of those people got all those contours on their cars. And a lot of the cars can't drive through a lot of the car washes. So
I've got 2 Porsches that come through here. I've got a ton of BMWs that come through here. A lot of Escalades, top end vehicles, and I've not had a complaint yet.
Okay.
I've got 3 vehicles of my own. I've got an F-250, 2 Honda Pilots, also has a Honda Accord, and I don't have any issues with it.
So what's the monthly maintenance on the machine like this? So just what's the maintenance? None.
I've got guys that come in. These motors are what they call electric motors. So
Okay.
There's nothing you have to do with it. When they go out, you replace them.
Yeah, simplified.
That's what every cars.
Yeah, I can hear I'll do that too.
Okay.
We could even put your vehicle through and watch it. I'll open this door and you can watch it wash your vehicle if you want.
Okay.
But it's just, the other thing is, these doors close at 42 degrees.
Okay.
That heater turns on and it keeps this place at 40 degrees.
Oh.
So as long as you're above, you can see your breath in here, but we're above 40 degrees, so nothing's going to freeze. So as long as you're not at
32.
32,
Yes, sir.
anywhere in the 30s, you're safe. So that's set at 40 degrees, this comes on at 40 degrees, it's 40 degrees in here right now. So it keeps,
Yeah, I was looking up there like it's 40, I was like it's 40 degrees in here. It's still.
so it's actually warmer in here than it is out there.
Yes, sir.
So this is I'll kind of show you everything here you can do. Just going to do it all right here on my phone. So see how smooth they are coming on. So that's why you want electric hydraulics. If you run them with hydraulics, you have to have a huge hydraulic diameter, and it's just a random play. This, on the other hand, is so that's, that kind of gives you an idea of, at least how the machine runs.
Okay.
I've had issues where the other day, had a truck come through here, blew out a tin can, and the tin can ended up front up there. There's 2 sensors. There's a sensor on the front and a sensor on the back. There's 2 pads, one right there and one right up here that looks just like it, and that's what tells this machine where home is.
Okay.
And where it won't go off.
Okay.
Of course, there's tips on the end. It's not going to run off the road.
Yeah.
It would shut itself down.
So it actually know the length of the car and all that. Okay. Yes, sir.
So the customer calls me up. I'm in Florida, and they'll drive in. The machine starts, and then it comes about this far, and then it shuts down. I'm like, I said, well, let me give you a code. So another thing I can do from afar, I can give them a code, they can punch it in and go back through it again. I watched them on the camera and I said, something's wrong. My wife is a teacher, she teaches here in Armour. She just happened to be in the area. I told her, I said, hey, go by the car wash, something is setting this thing off. I said, either I've got a bad sensor or there's something on the floor. Sure enough, move the machine can right there. That's where it was moved to. It wouldn't go any further.
Damn.
It thought it was that sensor right there.
Yeah.
So those are things you just have to get used to, you figure out over time.
Okay.
And yes, sensors do go bad, machines go bad, things happen. I mean,
Yes,
I
sir.
replace things on this machine. There's rubber belts that come up and down that let everything go up and down as far as the top brush and the dryer. I replace those, and you're supposed to replace about every 2 years anyway.
Okay.
Are those running on electric motors also?
Everything's
Everything. Okay. Everything electric.
The good thing about that is it'll trip itself if something's going on. So you can,
And you would know exactly.
and you know exactly. Because when you open this box right here to the side, there's another panel that locks. You can open it up, and I've got a panel. It's just like opening up your house, but a lot more intricate. And I can say, oh, this is what it is. I'll take a picture of it, send it to my escrow tech, and say, what's going on. He can tell me within seconds what he thinks it is. This also has faults, so it'll tell me what my faults are. This is a this is a smart machine. I mean, it won't. I'll give you another good example. We had a dually come in here, and we say no dualies because it's not wide enough for a dually. He did $2,000 worth of damage.
Oh,
But the machine sensed that it wasn't going anywhere, so it shut itself down. It jammed. He got jammed up against one of those rails. So, and it tore up that sensor that's sticking out right there. It just ripped that sensor. It didn't rip it off. It bent it, and then it put gashes in it so water could get in it, and so water and electrical don't mix. So it kept running for a few days, but eventually I had to shut it down.
Okay.
Luckily, the parts are coming in 3 days later. So
Okay.
you know, we got two. I have two groups that work with me. Actually, three groups now. I have the Isabel group that works with me on this machine. I have the people that actually put the Isabel, the distributor, put the machine in. They'll do maintenance. On the base side, I have another group that does that out of Nashville. It's called H2O Solutions.
H2O
So,
Solutions. Okay.
You know, usually everybody is pretty quick. If you say you're down, I can say, hey, my machine is down, I'm not doing business. They will move you up because, you know, you need to make money.
Okay.
But if it's something like I can keep it hopping along for a little while, we'll just get the parts ordered and keep moving on. But like I said, this is $200,000 all by itself. So this is, I mean, a lot of people ask me how long these brushes last. They'll last forever. I mean, literally, I've seen them 10, 20 years out and still be on the machine. You don't want to make them that long. I'd probably say in 10 years. Well, I'm already 5 years in, so 5 more years I would probably replace them all.
so you can have this in shape for 5 years already?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a beast. And you'll have this machine will last. The machine that was in here prior was here 25 years. These machines are meant to last. So this will last 20 more years. The other option you can do, and I don't think I have a copy of it. I meant to print off a copy of it. But this is, let's just say you wanted to be like a Mr. Carwash and put a conveyor in and all this. This is set up for it. You got 40 foot here. You'd have to extend out another 20 foot out there. But all I would do is put like a covering, and you can put all that equipment in here, sell the machine, and you're going to get a conveyor. You've already got your drain and all that. About $1 million later, you got your one and we'll right through. So, and that's been my 10-year plan. If I keep it that long,
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping to get out of it before
Yes, sir.
I've got a son in college, and I'm trying
Okay.
try to keep him out of it.
Yes, sir.
So, but this kind of it's set up and poised to move. If you decide that you wanted to upgrade 5 years from now, this area, I don't know if you know, is Huntsville's already bigger than Birmingham now. And
Huntsville is bigger than
rolling this way.
Jesus. Huntsville is bigger than Birmingham now.
Huntsville
Dang.
proper.
They say Huntsville is one of the most growing cities in the United States, like Nashville.
And per capita, that's the most money because everybody here is engineers or scientists or it's NASA and you got the government here, FBI's here.
I didn't know that.
They got more space on it.
Yeah.
I went there to I saw the needle. Oh, okay. I didn't know they had nothing to
Now,
do.
not the one, not the rest area, but
Oh,
565.
So,
Oh, okay.
do you have to make this other side right off? Or?
I'm just going to be frank with you. I travel a lot for my job. I'm hands off. I've built this place to where I don't have to worry about it. The only time I come here is just to do little maintenance stuff like that. Today, when y'all leave, I'll probably gather cash and change and deposit it in the bank.
So how often do you come to collect?
I usually, at the minimum, on Fridays.
Every Friday?
It's like if my wife's she teaches she teaches not only here, but a couple other areas in Limestone County, and she'll come in on Wednesdays. So generally at least 2 times a week. But for me, myself, if I'm out of town like I am, I'm going to be out of town the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
I'll come in when I get back in town late Friday. I'll either come in Friday evening or I'll come in Saturday.
So you need to be collect every week?
Somebody needs to at least once a week check it because you got your change machine in here. It's got 2 sides and sometimes $1 gets stuck because somebody's putting $1 in there and it's old and nasty. in it.
Okay.
It jams it up, so now
Okay.
you got one side, and you don't want to totally be reliant. The other thing is you got to fill up that change. So when y'all leave, one of the things I'll be doing is going around collecting change, refilling those. I'll set the extra change to the side, and then when I get a certain amount of change, I'll go deposit the change itself.
Okay.
But this is what makes the money. Now, like these last few days where it's been raining, and it's going to be raining the next rest of this week, right? That side's going to be making the money because nobody's going to come through here and wash their car. If they do, they'll just get a cheap $7 and go on about the business. Here, my top package is $15. Most everybody gets that package. Yes, they get the other package too, but by far every month, it's always that package wins out because they want everything. They want the wax, they want the scrubbies, they want the undercarriage to clean up under their car. I mean, they want all of that stuff. So, all those things, is what comes on. It comes on a $10 pack or $12 and $15.
And you said that we can take cars also?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons. So, I think, is there any questions in here before we...
I just wanted to say, I saw when you had that door open, so the chemicals distribute through these pipes and stuff like that? Yeah, okay. So majority of the time, that's just all the electrical work and everything that...
It's mostly hoses.
Hoses and stuff. Okay.
Most of the electrical, you got a little bit electrical here, but most of the electrical comes to that panel right there.
Okay.
On these doors, you have a panel there, and a panel down there, and again, they automatically... This one opens when a car comes in, closes behind it when the machine starts. When it finishes, that door opens and they go out. The door closes right back.
Okay.
As long as it's below 42 degrees, those doors stay closed.
Okay.
And so there's a temperature probe that kind of monitors that. But the main thing is you never want this in here to get below 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, could I keep it 80 degrees in here or 70 degrees? Yeah, but your gas bill is going to be stupid. I mean, they're why.
Sure.
All you need is 40 degrees to keep this from freezing. That's all you need. You don't need. There is an exit door there that if I have had an older customer get stuck in here. She pulled in. For some reason, cars like to think that the tires should be here instead of between the yellow lines. Most of us know the yellow line is the guide, right?
Between the yellow line.
Between the yellow lines, but she got stuck, and she calls the police department, which most of them do. They call me. I've got a camera there, and I've got a camera up in the other corner. And I said, "Ma'am," I said, "Open your door." I said, "Do you see that yellow bar that's under your foot right there?" "Yeah." I said, "You're not supposed to be beyond that yellow line." I said, "You need to back out very slowly and get in between on the other side of that yellow line." She backed out, got in there, and I said, "Okay, I'm going to restart the machine for you. So you have your wash." And so I restarted the machine, and she had her wash. So that's what comes in handy about having cameras and being able to do everything from your phone or laptop or whatever. I've got an iPad beside my bed that has these cameras on 24/7. I have it on my laptop for work. So no matter where I'm at, it's on my phone. I mean, no matter where I'm at, I can see what's going on here.
Okay.
So I have 16 cameras. And all the wiring is in conduit, so they're going to have to work to cut the wires. And I've had my 5 years here. I broke in like 6 months after I owned it, and it was some druggie. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, not midnight, not 1 o'clock.
What can they want to steal?
There ain't much they can steal.
So you need somewhere to lay down.
Even the money is a boss. I mean, you better get out your welder, and by the time you get that, I'm gonna be on the camera seeing it, and the police are right next door. So that prevents a lot of my chaos, I believe, for the most part. So, but that's pretty much the inside here.
Okay.
And this is part of when I came in. This is one of my big investments here. Now the other thing is we put in LED lights throughout, so that's probably $15,000. Yeah, that's probably an outside.
Machine is the bull.
To me, that's worth the investment. These lights stay on constantly because it's a room and it's dark, so these stay on all the time. The other ones have timers and they don't worry about it.
Okay. I appreciate that. Can we, just the 3 bags? All right.
shut down, I just put out these cones.
Okay. I didn't see this point
Yep.
over here.
So
Yeah.
this is, again, a $25,000 investment all by itself. So it takes the debit cards with the chips, or you can press and hold it, whatever you want to do. Say a customer messed up a wash, or they didn't like their wash, they call me and they want another wash. I just get on my phone, give them a code. They come here and they can either type the code in right there, or if I can scan it to them or send it to them on like a picture on their text, they can just scan it however they want to do it.
Okay.
This is also built if you wanted to do the clubs to where, you know, people pay, you know, $50 a month or $40 a month or whatever. Most of the time it's half of what, you know, what everything is, but I don't know why it's not showing up here. But on the other side, I guess I probably need to reset it. That's the other thing. It's a computer. This is actually a computer, so every once in a while. But on this side, what should be showing up right now, and I'll tell you what, let me just shut it down and show you that it's just a computer.
T-Bug, you cold, huh?
A little bit of feet cold.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, my feet cold. One nigga.
Feet cold?
Yeah, my feet cold too. Shit. Hey, semi-cold in the car. Shit.
I guess cause
Yep, it's shut off. Yep.
I woke up once I came out of the gym sweat. I've been cold as shit.
Oh yeah, you did go work out, so your body temperature.
So this is, you know, just the basics. It tells you everything as far as what is concluded. This is really what I call my truck wash. It doesn't have a blower on it. It doesn't dry, mainly for the truck, so it doesn't, especially if they got a lot of stuff in the back of their truck. A lot of them use that. So, you know, I don't like stuff in the back of the truck because if it gets tangled up, it messes up. And I've had that. I had a guy come through here. He had a rope and a cable get tied up in the top thing. It was an old Nissan pickup. He came through here and it beat 5 cars. It caught up in the top brush and beat 5 cars back. It was a busy day, and the last car that came through there, the 5th car, it busted their windshield, ripped off their windshield wiper, ripped off the passenger side mirror, beat the hood and the top of the car all the way back.
The rope did.
No, it was actually like a cable for a cable TV. You know, it's got that metal in. It came out of his truck. So I have cameras. All I did was download the video, send it to his insurance, and he took care of it. So I did, again, all I was the middleman. Now I had to pay for all the stuff up front.
Yeah.
I had to pay for the lady's insurance and take care of all that up front, but then after I got all that done, their insurance paid me back.
Yeah.
So my insurance company loves me because I have cameras.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
So instead of doing the club, because the difference between the club is basically you pay a price and you wash as many times as you want during the month, right?
Right.
Me being a detail guy, I'd wash my car every day if I could. But this is not. The difference between this and like a Mr. Car Wash is you got a conveyor pulling it through and those brushes are set still. This machine is going back and forth. So every back and forth is another, you know, you can, not that you're going to wear the machine out, but you will wear it out a lot quicker if you do the clubs. So what I did is I came up with buy 3, get 1 free.
Yeah.
And so you pay me up front $45, $30, you know, whatever, and you get 1 free. So, and I've had a lot of people buy it, and what it does is it gives you a code, so you just hang on the code. The code's the same through all washes, and you just put it up under here and scan it, or you type it in down there, either one.
Okay.
So, but this is another $25,000 all by itself.
Okay.
People don't realize the money that it costs to actually, you know, kind of produce all that. Let's walk through these bays, and then we'll go inside and we'll walk through the other goodies.
See, I can't work that too.
Again, first thing I did when I came in here was putting new vacuums in, LEDs everywhere. We just put in these blowers. I wasn't for sure how that was going to go over, but a lot of people are saying people like to blow dry their cars.
Okay, so these are just the blow dry. Okay.
It's called an air sheet.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. It's called the air sheet. So that's what it is. Instead of you doing a normal.
It's cold out here.
Look. I some of the places got a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I will take the air.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people take the blow dryers. You know, they're blowers for their leaf blowers. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to put it on all 3 bays. I'm going to test it out first. I've made enough money. It's called selling air. That's all you do. You're selling air. It makes them put more money in that thing. So that's
they got credit for this part.
yeah. And so that's another thing. So that's $15,000 for each one. It's $5 grand for each one of those little things. So it was $15,000, and that's not including the electrical to have it all, installed. So we've updated that. Really, I change out these hoses once a year, whether it needs it or not. I change out the brushes. Matter of fact, the brushes I've got in there already ready to go. I'll change them out. See, they really don't need them.
Right.
So I might hang on another month or so. But I keep up. I mean, because this is the lifeblood of this car wash.
Yes, sir.
And you might ask me, why are those tiles so dark? It's because that's 30 years worth. This thing's been here, I think, either 25 or 30 years. And I put, well, I was going to say, what I did is you can see where I started acid there. I did a little bit of acid spot over there. And I did acid. Yeah,
It was gonna power wash it.
It etches it all. It doesn't clean it. I mean, you can see it didn't really. I mean, that one cleaned up better than this one, but it just doesn't. It's not doing me any. It's not doing me. The other thing is when it gets below 30 degrees, we have what they call a weep system.
Yeah.
So it's spitting out water so we don't freeze up.
Okay.
When we have that big freeze here, I had no.
Called a weep system. Weep.
We don't, but like I still can't believe how cold it is today. So you have to order a weep version of this, so that it'll let water through. A weep.
Okay.
Because it's weeping water.
Okay.
So
that's like saying it's gonna freeze.
yeah, see, it's coming out now. So every few seconds, it starts punching out water. Put new dual vacuums. That was probably, I want to say, somewhere close to 10 grand. So we put new vacuums there.
Okay.
We painted everything, the white and all that. We just painted this top, this blue thing. I got a guy coming this next week. We're talking about bricking the whole thing, but
Okay.
I don't know whether I want to spend that kind of money or not. That's the thing. If you keep this thing up, that's just pissing in the wind of mine. You're spending 15 grand or whatever it is. That's just pissing in the wind of numbers. They're going to come as long as everything operates.
I believe what you said.
Yeah.
What about the trash cans?
Dumpster, yeah. You pay monthly.
Okay, and they come in here.
Okay.
So, good location.
Yeah, it's great location.
So this basically like the outskirts of Huntsville, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that 53 takes you right into Huntsville.
About 25, 30 minutes later.
Yeah. This is basically just the innards, cameras, all the computer equipment running everything. This side is the automatic, this side is the base side. So
Okay.
we just put all new pumps in for the base side. So
Like little cat pumps, you know what I mean?
they are cat pumps.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are, and that's what are they? I forget how much they were. $1,200 each or something. So,
Okay.
and I keep one brand new spare one under there. So
Just in
if one of
case.
these goes, I've never had one go out the whole time I'm here. But these two, especially, were getting really. They were getting to the point, so I just went ahead and changed them out. And like I said, I've got another brand new one sitting in there when this one goes out.
And it's so weird. Many times I've been to a car wash because like I say, I always want to own a car wash. You've never been in the inside, so to see all the inner workings of a
That's
car
all
wash
the
is
inner
like
workings
shit.
right there.
It's like a lot.
Every chemical has its own little solenoid that turns it on and off.
Dang.
For the foams, like tire cleaner, foaming brush, the big, what we call the big items, you actually have true pumps pumping that out because it's mixing a little bit of water with it. So, like I said, I got a vendor for this side, I've got a vendor for this side, and then I've got the Istobal vendor. I have 3 vendors, so if something goes wrong, and again, I'm not a maintenance guy. I just don't. I'm mechanically inclined, but I don't have the time. When I get home, I want my weekends.
You sound like me. I'm not Not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
And I don't mind spending the money for you to come fix it. You know?
So what's
So this is each one of them. So all the little clicks that you can get,
sir.
you know, you got your wax, you got your bubble brush. This is the high pressure water. This is your soap, high pressure soap. That comes out. That's the purple stuff that comes out of the foam brush. This is the tire degreaser and the pre-soak. There's nothing here.
Okay.
When they had the warm, this is the warm side, but we don't do that anymore. This is the high pressure side because you always keep, especially if you got all three bays
15 gallons?
15 gallons.
15 gallons?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always keep extras, so I'm ready to replace at any time.
Okay.
Over here, everything is, instead of 15s, they're 30s.
30s.
I keep just kind of a tick. You can look, I've got dates on them, so I kind of know about how much I'm using, you know, each month.
Okay.
And I can kind of guesstimate, okay, I've got another month, I need to go ahead and order.
So they last maybe about a month or so?
Oh, no, these last, let's see, that one.
So I'm looking at that, that's 2 months on that one.
October, there's December.
Oh, wow.
Still, so yeah. It's just according to what it is. This is the soap, this is the pre-soap that goes on your car first.
Okay.
So I've had it since
July 4th, yeah.
Since July 4th, so you know, I've still probably got, you know, another,
Wow.
I'd say 6 months. Because it's water mixed. It's not a, this is just a, this is the solid version of it. It's like, you know, when you get simple green, you know, you mix half simple green, half water. This is the solid solution, and then it mixes in that in those little mixers over there on the wall.
And it's a part of this system?
This is the high pressure system. So this is what runs the high pressure that comes out on your vehicle, and the high pressure that comes up under the car, and then the high pressure on the wheels.
Okay.
This does nothing. This is what heats the floors. It's a dinosaur. It doesn't even work. So I've got to work with the gas company to get this shut off completely, and then I'm going to get all this removed so I have room to put other stuff.
Okay. All right.
Main compressor, backup compressor. You always have backups for everything. And this is what they call the RO water, so reverse osmosis. This is the clean water that comes over your vehicle before you dry, along with the drying agent and you'll just see it when it comes on your vehicle, the water just starts flowing off of it. So it's kind of getting as much water off as it can before, and it's the spot-free piece of it, I guess you could say. So, anyway, it's messy, but you know, yeah. If I can ever get this out, I can start kind of organizing everything. But the problem is I'm down to nothing, you know, as far as room. But if I can get this out, I open up this whole little big section where I can put all my spare chemicals in a nice little order, and I'm pretty.
So not the land is the land. That lot who own that lot behind?
I don't know who owns the lot behind me. They're supposed to put apartments or something there, but people come in, they buy land and invest it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had even people come in here and say, "Well, I just want to buy the land and for the investment and tear down the car wash." I'm like, "It's a $100,000 car wash. Why would you want to?" It's bringing in money. Why would you tear it down? Anyway. Okay. So that kind of gives you the overview, and then I'll work you through the numbers real quick. Let me grab my sheet.
Yeah, too. I probably could.
So D, folks. So what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good opportunity for us or for anybody?
I think it's an excellent opportunity, you know, definitely for people that's looking for.
Come on over here so you get out that window. Come over here so you
get. It's an excellent opportunity, definitely for people that's looking for more like residual income. It's gonna have to work. With anything, you have to put some work into it, but it doesn't take a whole lot of. It don't take a whole lot of work into it. You know what I mean? It's kind of easy maintenance.
Right.
You know, but you know it's gonna take time to make money. But
that's what anything.
I think it could be a lucrative thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, we just came out here real quick. We just trying to get a understanding of this. You know what I mean? Like I said, he gave us some good knowledge on it. Like it would be a great opportunity. You know, besides being a great investor.
Why you get to talking here and I had to talk outside the door?
Oh hell no! Y'all see him? I'm hungry.
I probably had more to say, but I was outside in the cold. No, I'm fucking with you, G.
Nah, man, I'm cold. I'm hungry now, man.
I'm hungry now too.
These shit, they got a nice little spot around here.
But then, you know, that's when the cars, they blow up automatically and they still wearing.
So the other thing I like about this machine is that top brush comes all the way down, like on fans like yours or mine. It doesn't always get the back very good. So this one, you get the top brush that comes all the way up, and then Mark sees when they get to it. They're actually going to go side to side.
Oh, yeah.
That's what sold me on this machine. I know that's a little thing, but
Nah, it's great though.
The guy used to work at Paul Black, called these things slapper holes.
Right. Cause like I was working for, we was working at Audi up there, and they be putting them things in there.
see what I was talking about with the, okay, so those front ones are straight up and down, so they're getting the bottom,
Well, how the cross landed, it's getting all of it.
that's right.
Yes, sir. You see what he's saying? How it's leaning over there? I don't know if you are I see that.
See, coming back, those are going to be straight, and the other ones are going to be straight. What's about that?
The first, I never saw the top. We came down on the back. I ain't here. Yeah.
It's making sure it's got the cover.
Damn. Because you know most cars, it be dirty still around that whole little back area part. Oh, dude, come and get him one.
Yeah.
He need it.
Oh yeah. So that's putting on the blue stuff.
Like you said, everybody that keep coming here, people who don't, you know, so this, like I say, that 40%.
I like it though.
Oh, damn.
Says, I gotta clean all this stuff up, bro. Okay? Yeah, you don't want to come in here. This ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Look, let's go in there like this. Get beat the hell up.
That's the other thing. this is so important here. There's 4 cameras right here looking at this. Now, if you can beat those 2 right, you can't beat those 2 right. That's another thing. You got to think about those things. The main purpose of these 3 is to see if you got any damage prior to going in.
Yeah.
And there's 3 on the outside to see if you got any damage going out. I don't have a lot of damage claims or anything, but it does happen.
Gotta cover your ass.
Yeah.
You got them over there too, though.
Every day has one. It's pointing towards where you put the money in. It also points so I can get your tax on it. You ain't gonna get them, you ain't gonna screw them in. I'm serious about that girl.
Oh
I
shit.
got too much money invested in my head.
That's dope. Yes, dope.
What's $100,000?
I see, cause look, I saw a lot of car washes. I ain't never seen this shit before. I ain't never seen that before.
Go online and just look up next to Mall Flex 5. There's a lot of videos out there.
Okay.
They took the market by storm. Mine was the first one in Alabama by the way.
Oh damn, that's dope.
Mine was one of the first ones to come off of it. When I was buying this, they didn't have this yet. And when I finally got all the paperwork done and I knew I was buying and going through, the company said, hey, they just come out with a Flex 5. You want that machine? And so I got on, researched it, and I'm like, yeah, I want that machine. It cost me more money, but in the end, I got people that drive from Fayetteville, Tennessee, come through this car wash.
Wow.
I got 2 customers from shipping, I can tell you. They come here just to wash their cars.
For the steamy car.
Cause I was on YouTube. Watching TY 38.
Yeah.